What's happening, everybody? John with Artisan Painting. Today I have a couple products out here, and I wanted to talk about sheen of your paint products and where is best to use them. So here we have a flat, matte, satin, and a semi-gloss. Flat paint is typically used on ceilings. We use flat paint on almost every ceiling unless it's a bathroom and it needs a little bit of a sheen to be mildew resistant. Sometimes we'll use flat on walls if it's not a heavy traffic area, kids, pets, things like that, hand marks down the wall in a hallway. This is really easy to touch up with. So, sometimes people are worried about cleanability, but it's just as easy sometimes to open up the can and do a little touch up. This blends in wonderful and it's very easy to use. Here we have a matte. Matte is a little more tricky to use, a little harder to touch up. It does have some wipeability to it, but because it has a little bit of a sheen, we typically won't use this on a ceiling. This is pretty much just like a wall paint for us typically. So really good product, sort of in between a satin and a flat if you like a little bit of a sheen. Then we have a satin. This product is specifically for our cabinets. Our cabinets we generally will do in a satin, very durable, easy to clean, easy to touch up. But sometimes as you get shinier, the touch-ups get a little more difficult. It's harder to touch up a spot and you end up having to do the whole thing. So there's a little spot on the baseboard, we end up just doing the whole baseboard so that blends in and you don't see any stop or start marks. So lastly, we have the semi-gloss. This is an emerald urethane enamel. We predominantly use this for all trim. It's an amazing product, extremely durable, easy to clean. You can definitely wipe that off and you won't see any markings of that. It is hard to touch up a little spot, like I said earlier with the satin. So typically if there is a damage on a door casing, we'll just do the whole door casing to make that make sense. We do have gloss and high gloss, and they're for specialty things. Sometimes the client might like a high gloss on their cabinets and we'll give them options for that. But these are the four that we pretty much use all the time. If you ever have any questions about sheen or products, feel free to reach out. We're happy to point you in the right direction. I'm John with Artisan Painting. We paint houses. Who's your painter?